Hello and welcome to Winging It with Manly Man Matt. That's me. Anyway, today we have a discussion about the team on the bye, which is the Cronulla Sharks, because nobody else seems to be talking about them for this week. I'm going to do that. Anyway, let's get to it. And we're back. So, Cronulla Sharks, they were founded in, I think it was 67. They joined the competition, the current competition in 67. I believe they were founded in 63 as the Cronulla Caringbah Sharks or something like that. Anyway, so yeah, they've competed in 4 grand finals. They've only won 1. So that was in 2016 against the Storm. I remember that match. I was watching it at a pub. Anyway, so yeah, they've got what else? They've got 3 wooden spoons. The latest was in 2014, so only a couple of years after before they won the grand final, which is very strange. Their most capped player is Paul Gallen on 348 games, which is huge. I thought he'd play forever. I never thought he would retire. Their leading try scorer is Andrew Eddinghausen with 166 tries, which is pretty decent. I think that puts him at least... I know it's in the top 10, I just can't remember exactly the number. And their highest point scorer was Steve Rogers on 1,255. So, Cronulla's got a pretty big history. There was a long time there where they hadn't won a grand final, and they were one of the teams. They were one of the teams that got roasted quite a bit for, playing for many years without winning a grand final, which, is it's pretty hard to win one, so yeah. Anyway, so Manly and Cronulla, the rivalry. It's a bit of a rivalry. We've got the Battle of the Beaches being, both their geographical location, very close to beaches. I think Cronulla's just called Cronulla Beach, I think, or I don't know what it's called. But yeah, they've got a couple of beaches, so there's a big rivalry there. We also play for the Steve Rogers Cup. Or the Steve Rogers Trophy, I should say. So that was started in, I think, what year was it? 2006? Yeah, March 2006. So they played like every time Manly and Cronulla versus each other, they played for this trophy, which is pretty cool. Like, when you think about it, I mean, if they played twice, they played twice for the trophy. Manly have won quite a bit. I think they've won it's roughly about 75% of the time for it. So, yeah, they've done pretty well, but first up, it was like, I think it was like 2010, they decided that it was only going to be 1 time a year. So if they played twice, there was only 1 time that it was played for the trophy. But they changed that. I can't remember what year it was, but they changed it. They changed it back to being, if they played twice a year, it's the trophy's played for twice. So yeah, it's pretty cool. We've battled them in 2 grand finals. So 2 of their 4 grand finals, we battled them in 73 and 78. We won both of them. Manly won. So yeah, Cronulla didn't really, I don't know, I've thought they've always been a pretty decent team. They've had a few star players run through, like Paul Gallen, Andrew Eddinghausen, David Peachy, I think. Matt Rogers was in there, Steve Rogers. They've had a very long list of players that have played for them. Good players. But they're currently sitting 4th on the ladder at the moment. So they're not doing too bad. They've had the bye this week, so that'll be good for them. They've had 3 wins and 1 loss. So I think the 3 wins came against the Warriors, the Raiders, and I can't remember who they won against in the second round, I think. But they lost. Their only loss has been against the Tigers, which was very unexpected, to be honest. Very unexpected. But yeah, they've got Nico Hines there. They're getting Aden Fanua-Blake next year, so I think that they'll definitely be more of a threat next year, but they're still a threat this year. I mean, Mulatalo is a try-scoring machine. You've got, who else? Cam McInnes, tackling machine, absolute just warhorse. They've got a few decent players there at the Sharks. What's his name? Will Edwards, I think. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, might be his name. I'm not too sure. But their fullback is really, really good. I like him. I would love him at Manly, but obviously not. I can't remember when we're actually going to be playing them. I think we only play them once this year. I think, but it's usually a pretty good battle. Usually we get the win, but the Sharks are very, very persistent. They're they're a decent team. They're always roughly halfway there. I've been to their stadium once. I went and saw the Sharks versus the Eels. I think it was not last year. It might have been the year before. Maybe 23, 22. I'm not too sure. But I went there and it had been absolute pouring down rain like the last few days. So I got a general admission ticket. I sat on the hill, which was very muddy, and it was sold. Like I think it was sold out. So there was a lot of people there, and it was just, I don't know. I honestly didn't really enjoy it. I didn't really enjoy it. There was people spilling beer as they walked past up the hill, and I'm like, they've got like 4 beers in their hand, like in one of those trays, and I'm like, yeah, why? We're spilling most of it, like. But in the end, it was a very good game, that game. I think Nico Hines kicked a field goal, I think, against Parramatta. They ended up winning, like, right near the siren. So it was very, the place was electric. Obviously, the Sharks like their team. The Sharks fans, they like their team. So, but, I don't know. I don't know much. Haven't got too much to say about the Sharks. They're there. They're there and abouts. I mean, last year, I think they were in the finals, but nobody really expected them to do anything. So that's pretty much the Sharks in a nutshell. They make the finals, but you don't really expect them to do anything. So hopefully they can prove me wrong for their fans. But I'm gonna leave it at that. Anyway, don't forget, if you like the content, I talk football every couple of days. So every either Sunday or Monday, I'll bring up a buy round video. Every Monday, I'll bring up a review. Every Tuesday, I'll bring up a team list Tuesday video, and every Thursday, I'll bring up a preview of the next round, with some various videos scattered there, like the little Zach Lomax video I did just before. But anyway, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hug a loved one, kick a ball, go the mighty Seagulls, and hopefully, on to greater things. Peace.